Good morning. So I bring the camera up with me every morning when I come to chore. And this morning, mainly because I don't have a date for when Ava is due. And so I want to catch the first signs of labor or a baby on the ground as soon as possible. So the camera comes up with me every day now. I still think she's a week or two out, but nerves. Or, I've been wrong before and on birthing, and I would just like to be prepared. So I bring the camera up every day. There's nothing to video that direction. I'm going to show you plantain. We have two kinds of it. Most people probably do. You have broadleaf and narrowleaf, and I'm going to show you them and their differences, and then a little bit about what they're good for. Either one you find is good. They're used for the same things. They're the same enough that it doesn't matter what you learn about plantain. It covers them. So I'm going to take you out there and show you some plantain. This is broadleaf plantain, and this one's pretty beat up. It's right by the edge of our driveway, so it gets, beat up a bit. This bit here that I just flicked, that is the flower stem, and while that's young and fresh, we will pick that and we'll just fry it up like asparagus. It's very good. This one here is already spent. It's gone a little too far to do that. That one's good. It's really a tasty treat. We will also chop up the plantain. This is narrow leaf plantain, but we will also chop up the plantain and throw it in salads or soak it in vinegar to make a nice plantain vinegar that we will use in salad dressings. This is the tops to the plantain, and it looks quite different than the other one. This is narrow leaf. I think plantain is really pretty. I was really dealing with a foggy, hot morning, so it was really clouding up my lens. Also, I lost my audio because my camera came unplugged and I didn't realize it. So these long stems are the flowering heads from the narrow leaf plantain, and these have gone to seed, as you can see. Plantain, these are the narrow leaves. You can see the really pronounced ridges on the back. That is a pretty telltale sign of narrow leaf plantain. We use plantain for a lot of different things. Like I said, we make vinegar with it. We will make tinctures with it. Tea, salve is one of our main uses of it. A poultice. You can take a piece of plantain if someone got a sting or a bite and chew it up real good and then just spit it on their wound. That sounds really gross, but it really is extremely helpful. I've seen stings just drop in swelling super fast after doing that. It's not the tastiest thing, but it works well. You can also bruise it, which I think I show in here. Just bruise it up really good in between your hands and put it on. It's just not quite as good because it's not as juicy. This is broadleaf, and I pulled up the whole plant because it was easier to pull up than the other one. And it grows in a nice circle spread out method or pattern. Both of them do. The broadleaf is the one that we take the stamens, or my brain's stopping. We'll take those and fry them up like asparagus. If you get them too late, though, they just taste bitter. You want them when they're nice and tight and green with no white flecks showing yet. Here I'm saying I've seen massive leaves. This is a very small plant. They're all good. They're all good. As long as it's not gross or messed up, bug bitten a lot, it's good. So for plantain, I was showing the difference between the two seed heads there. For the plantain, it's good for cleaning wounds. It's good anti-inflammatory to reduce the swelling in a bite or in a cut or bruising. It's very wound healing, like comfrey. And you can actually use it in tincture form more long term than you can comfrey. Comfrey, you have to take a break. Some people say you can't take comfrey internally. From my research and my decision, I will use comfrey internally after it is flowered. I personally feel like that is safe. You cannot do it long term though, because it's just too much. But plantain, you can do it for a bit longer time. This is a bigger broadleaf plantain and the long stamen. Plantain is very tasty, very healing, and it's probably in the top 5 first. That was a little too far spent to be eaten. I would say plantain's in your top 5 herbs to learn. It's also good for infections internally and externally. Like if you had a UTI, I would take a tincture of it or drink tea. I'd probably do both. You could sit in a bathtub of plantain tea. That could be very helpful. It's good for treating diarrhea. It helps with blood sugar balancing. It can help heal blisters if you have foot problems, rashes or blisters or fungal. Just putting the leaves in your sock can be helpful. Bruise it up as you walk. That can be a really good thing. Or you can just make a witch hazel infusion and spritz that on your feet at night and right before you put on your socks. Then you could also do that with a tincture, which I use 100 proof vodka for those, and live fresh plant matter. I don't like making tinctures from dried. It's really good for burns, which is another reason that you might use a witch hazel infusion. You just take your live plant matter, put it in your witch hazel, and you let it sit 6 to 8 weeks, strain it, and then you can put it in a spritz bottle. That's for external use only. It's really, really great to add to a drawing salve. It helps pull out poisons and clean a wound really well. It's all around a really good herb. It's a very fast one for little children to learn, and it's safe for them to use. It's not a super tasty thing, so they're not going to eat more of it than they should or anything of that nature. And it really empowers them to be able to help their brother or their sister or themselves with treating bug bites and stings. It's really nice for them. Here I am bruising it. It's not as good as chewing it up and spitting it on, which I understand is gross, and you might not want your neighbor doing that to you or something, but it just doesn't work as good. You can also throw some in the blender with a little bit of water, make a poultice, and that just takes a little bit more time. But if you have time, it's a good thing to do. You could put it bruised on your wound and then go blend some up in the blender with a little bit of water and put that on secondary, just a little something to get you to that point. I am this week going to make another soap with plantain in it, and I'm also going to make a plantain salve. So that video should be out this week, and you can look for that if you would like to do some more things. And if any of these other ideas are interesting to you, let me know, and I'll see if I can get those made as well. But I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. Bye.